So we have already completed our GST topics. Remember GST, in that we have done the reports of GST, monthly filing of return we have done, that is GST R3B, and quarterly return we have done, that will be GST R1. Okay, this GST R1 is sales we have to all the sales details we have to upload, like B2B, B2C and all that thing. And GST R3B, this returns we are filing after making the payment. This returns we are filing after making the payment of GST. In that return we are showing how much is your output, how much is your input. Okay, only that we are showing in these returns. Okay, quarterly return, everything, say B2B sale, B2C sale, everything we have to show under this. So these are what this is. Payment is every 20th of every month. Okay, and every month, and this is GST R1 quarterly. Okay, before 10th. Remember the dates of the GST. So we have already done this. Okay. Now let us concentrate one more tax called TDS. We will concentrate one more tax called TDS. TDS full form is tax deducted at source. Remember. Now what is the meaning of TDS? TDS in short, it is nothing but a part of income tax. It is not income tax, part of income tax. Okay, it is not, I am repeating again, it is not income tax but the part of income tax. Okay, now let us explain in details. Now remember, TDS is deducted. Remember, you can note down, TDS is deducted whenever we receive service. Okay, whenever we receive service. Now for example, receiving service means not at the time of purchase. Only at the TDS is deducted when we receive service, not on purchase. If we purchase some stationery or if I purchase some item, those bills, from that bill we are not deducting the TDS. TDS is deducted only when we receive service. Now for example, suppose I received the service of maintenance. Okay, suppose I receive one service. Suppose my 2-3 computers are not working. Okay, and I appointed one contractor, say, or suppose I appointed one contractor called, say, PC Clinic. Okay, suppose my computers are not working and I want to do the maintenance of that computer, and the maintenance contract I give to PC Clinic. Means I am receiving the service from PC Clinic. Okay, and suppose he gave me a bill, say for example, suppose he gave me a 50,000 bill with GST so and so, say 3,000 GST, 3,000 SGST, CGST, SGST. Okay, suppose he gave me a bill of 56,000 total. Okay, I received the service. This is just an example. Suppose I received the service from PC Clinic. Okay, suppose my computers are not working and I gave maintenance contract to PC Clinic. He is a contractor. Okay, maintenance contract to PC Clinic, and he gave me a bill. Maintenance contract bill is what? 50,000 bill. Okay, with CGST 3,000, SJ total 56,000 bill. I received the bill from PC Clinic. Okay, now what I'll do, my job as an accountant, since we have received the service from PC Clinic, my job is to deduct the TDS from this bill. So whenever I'll pay the amount to this, actually how much amount I have to pay to the PC Clinic? I received the bill from PC Clinic. So how much amount I have to pay to the PC Clinic is 56,000. But I will deduct some amount from this 56,000. Okay, that is called TDS. So assume that this contractor, so suppose these rates I'll explain you later on. Suppose I'm deducting 2% on this. I'll just write here TDS 2% will be deducted. Now TDS will be calculated on what? TDS will be calculated on what? On this service, not on the tax, remember. So what is the 2% of this 50,000? 1,000. So I'll put 1,000 there. Understood? So how much amount I will pay to the party? 56,000 minus 1,000. So whenever I'll make the payment to PC Clinic, 55,000 I'll make the payment to PC Clinic, not 56,000. That is called TDS, deduction of the TDS. Okay. Now similarly, I'll give one more example. Suppose I'm staying here on rent. Suppose my office is on rent. Okay. And I am paying rent to, say, Ramesh. Say my rent is, say, about, say, 40,000 rent. I am paying 40,000 rent to Ramesh. At the rent, for the rent, there is what? Deduction is there. Because I am receiving this service from Ramesh, no? So at that time, I have to deduct the rent premises as 10% TDS. I will deduct from this. So what is the 10% of 40,000? That is 4,000. So how much I will pay the rent to Ramesh? 36,000. I will pay the rent to Ramesh. Remember, I will deduct 4,000 from and this 4,000 is not my income. Remember, whatever I am deducting from this, I have to pay to the government. Remember, okay, the TDS I have to pay to the government. Similarly, I'll give one more example. Suppose I brought a machinery on rent, machinery on rent from, say, ABC company. ABC company, I brought a machinery on rent, and the rent is, so 1 lakh, say, 50,000 rent. Okay, rent is 1,50,000. Suppose he gave me a bill with CGST, SGST, say 9,000 CGST. Total bill is 1,68,000 total bill. On this, see, on machinery, 2% TDS will be deducted. If I receive the service from ABC company, I brought some machinery on rent from ABC company, I have to deduct the TDS. TDS will be 2% will be deducted from this, and 2% will be deducted on only on service, not on the tax. What is the 2% of 1,50,000? 3,000. Okay, so what I'll do? So this is the amount which is payable to the party. So for ABC company, I'll pay 1,65,000. Actually, ABC company gave me a bill of 1,68,000, but for ABC company, I'll pay 1,65,000 because 3,000 will go to the government. Okay, so that is the TDS. So understood about the TDS? TDS is deducted only when we receive the service. From whom now? From contractors. If I receive if I receive the service from the contractor, so contractors are two types. One is individual contractor. Suppose I give contractor to Mr. say Peter. Peter is an individual, no? So at that time, from that bill, I will deduct what? 1%. If I give contract to the company, okay, suppose just now I explained some maintenance contract, suppose I gave it to the company. So at that time, I will deduct 2%. Section applied. These sections are very important. You will come to know later on. I am not explaining about this. This section you have to note down. These sections are very important. For contractor, section is 94C. Next one. For professional now. Professional, who is a professional? Like chartered accountant, then architect, then civil contractor, tax consultant, okay, consultancy service. If I receive the service from professional, from that bill, I have to deduct 10% of TDS. Section for that is 94J. Next one is the commission. Suppose I am paying the commission. Suppose I am paying the commission to someone. If I am paying the commission to someone, say about 20,000 commission I am paying to someone, 5% will be deducted. So 1,000 will be deducted, 19,000 will be paid to the party. Okay, so this TDS will be deducted, and at the time of making payment, remember, TDS will be deducted at the time of making the payment for service received. Okay, so whenever we are making the payment for commission, 5%. This chart is very important. So whenever you will go for an interview, try to by heart all this percentage and the sections. These are very important. Similarly, just now I explained about premises also, 10% TDS. Suppose we have taken the premises on rent, 10% TDS will be deducted, and then 20 section for that is 94IA, and if we have taken the machinery on rent, 2% TDS will be deducted, 94IB. Okay, now see, there is a threshold also, there is a limit also. I didn't explain you limit. Now what is the meaning of limit? For individual, 30,000. Both this 30,000. Now what is the meaning of limit here? Remember, there are two ways we can get the bill. There are two type of contractors or a professional, whatever it is. Sometimes we are getting, every month we are getting the bill from the same party. Okay, suppose there is a ABC company. I am receiving from ABC company every month. I am receiving what? Bill from ABC company every month. Say about I am receiving say 15,000 bill every month from ABC company. At that time, this is what continuously I am getting the bills from ABC company. Okay, so at that time we have to deduct the TDS from each and every bill. Don't go for this limit. We have to deduct the TDS on each and every bill I am receiving from ABC company. So if the bills are of continuous nature from a particular party, go on deducting the TDS. Okay, from that bill. Don't consider this limit. Okay, suppose I am receiving a single bill from a particular party. I'm not receiving the bill continuously from that party. A single bill during the financial year, if I received a single bill from the party, from the contractor, less than 30,000, okay, less than 30,000, then I will not deduct the TDS from that party. If it is more than 30,000, I will deduct the TDS for a single bill in a year. If I am receiving the bills continuously from the party, this limit you don't consider, go on deducting the TDS from the party. Okay, yeah. See, vice versa for the professional. Huh? Same thing, professional also 30,000. Commission is 10,000. 10,000. Okay, rent premise is 2,40,000. Means if I divide this 2,40,000 by 12, that is number of months, year. Okay, that means if the rent is more than 20,000 per month, then the TDS will be deducted. This is per year actually. I'll divide this by 12, it comes 20,000. If the rent is more than 20,000, we have to deduct the TDS. This is also 2,40,000. Again 20,000 machinery. So this is the explanation what I gave you about the TDS. Okay. Note down the section and the limit and the rates applicable to a particular section.